Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Once again, I'm Ned from Tech, but otherwise known as your friendly neighborhood basement dweller. Don't worry, ma'am, I am from the internet. Today I want to talk about the BOINC, the World Community Grid, a place that you can go to donate your GPU and CPU time to very good causes like fighting cancer and many different issues. By doing this, I feel like I'm contributing to society, and I kind of want to show off my success here. I would also like to point out that GPU usage is way more valuable, it seems, than CPU. So I got a 4070 Ti Super, and that's, you can see in the green down here. That is where I started using it, GPU Grid. So I've been using GPU Grid for about 3 weeks, and I've been on this for about, well, since 2020. And since 2020, I've been exclusively going on World Community Grid. And you see, in the last little bit, this GPU grid has just been taking over everything. So it really put me through the stratosphere. On the world rank, I'm number 219 out of 4,000. And I think that's across every job, or just BOINC. Guys, if there are any miners out there, GPU miners, Bitcoin miners, guys, get your Bitcoin machines on the World Community Grid for one day. It would do such a great thing for the society, for your community. I am a very vengeful person, and cancer took part of my childhood. So Rosetta at Home is one that uses the CPUs, and it helps determine the three-dimensional shapes of proteins in research that may ultimately lead to finding cures to some major human diseases. So from what I understand, we know what a lot of things look like in 2D when you're looking at it under a microscope, but understanding it in 3D might help us, in my ideas, get an idea of how we can nuke it from orbit. Anyways, you will also be helping our efforts at designing new proteins to fight diseases such as HIV, malaria, cancer, Alzheimer's. Please join us. Get your systems on here, ladies and gentlemen. So World Community Grid, been doing pretty good here. Now, World Community Grid is how I ran into this. It was run by IBM at the time, but IBM gave it up. I guess it maybe didn't make any money or something, and then they handed it over to Berkeley. Alright, we are continuing to characterize lung cancer biomarkers identified by the MCM1 project. Let's get in on this, guys. So here's the GPU grid. You can see where I got my 4070 Super Ti online. It's like, yep, I like that. And then I kind of, nah, not for a while. I was like, nah, and I got it back online. Yeah, oh geez, so many points, guys. I swear we should develop a Bitcoin or some kind of cyber coin, crypto coin. Geez, sorry, it's early in the morning, guys. A coin that you get money if you can crack the code of bringing this two-dimensional picture into a three-dimensional picture to give scientists maybe a better idea of how we can nuke it from orbit. Hey, maybe there's something special about the texture of the unit that you can only see in 3D, and maybe when you see that texture, you're gonna know how to pierce that sucker and just kill it. Yeah, let's get our GPUs off of mining and aim them at cancer, AIDS, neural diseases, all kinds of stuff. I love it how number one is anonymous. Annan wins. Annan with the gold. Anyways, I want to tell you guys a little story about how cancer kind of nerfed my childhood. My dad came down with a carcinoid syndrome, carcinoid cancer, that, yeah, you know when you fight cancer, it really takes you down, right? And he survived it. He wasn't supposed to, but he did. And the survival, the experience, especially back in the day when it was all new. He wasn't even supposed to survive. He was supposed to die when I was 3. He's alive today, and doctors send people to him to talk to him about how to survive it, basically. And I've had a lot of people come and go from the house to talk to him, and I've heard their stories. And I've heard stories from him about other people who he's talked to that have had so much money, and it didn't matter. Cancer still took them. You couldn't even get money. Couldn't buy them another day. And And man, I'm just thinking about all the people that I've seen come and go. And some are success stories. Some we went to giant parties when everything was wonderful and everything was okay. And there's been so many of them that my father has forgotten the names of some of the people that we have attended the parties for, but they survived, and that's all that matters. They survived. And to survive is what we do as humans. So we gotta contribute, guys. I want to tell you one more story. I got a call from a lady who really didn't understand English very well. She was Italian. She was trying her best, and I was a little dingus kid who didn't really. I didn't understand so much what was going on, but basically there was a pool of people, of cancer survivors that kept in contact with each other just so that they or their spouses, oh, this hurts, man, just so that they themselves or their spouses could pass the drugs on, the pharmaceuticals on to the next one, so the next person could survive, so the next person could live. In that darkest moment, though everything was horrible, they still wanted goodness for other people. And even though in that darkness there was still the beauty of hope and love and survival and just forging through. And with that, we need to get together, get on the grid, so that we can kick cancer in the dick. Because I'm a vengeful SOB. And I'll never forgive cancer for what I've seen it take from me and from other people. I think we should get on this, guys. Let's get on the world community grid and kick cancer in the dick. Thanks for listening to me, guys. Take care of each other, please.